Okay. All right, what's up, guys? Microphone was not registering there for a second. All right, let's look at what we got today. All right, so this is the range we're trading in still, from this low to that high. We're really down into a discount on this range, so we could see a slight movement higher to take out London liquidity, and this would be Asia liquidity up here. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We did have a drop down below here, taking out 7 and 8 o'clock around that time liquidity, pre-market. And then we do have, so yesterday we saw up here, this level up here, we could see it trying to reach for that high. Right now my bias is towards, since we have like kind of this formation, we didn't take out the high, failure swing high. I think we'll be dropping down to these are the sell side areas that we'd be looking at. So we're so close to yesterday's low. Right now we have our range, which is going to be from this level to this level. Alright, so we had a break of structure here. So if we come back up into this, we'll see what it does here. We did just get a fair value gap here. So our first presented fair value gap. Have an order block up here. We might possibly come into. Take a sell in the order there. That reclamation block here. The way this is acting, very bullish. I think we could even come up actually and start taking out buy side. If this turned inversion, we'd be more inclined to be bearish, but it was a fair value gap that was tested. Got news at 9:30 my time. And then, yeah, so 9:30 natural gas storage, not a big crazy news, but good life. If this had if this run here had broke structure, I'd be more inclined to take that inversion, but right now we're just kind of in not really going anywhere right now. This is our major swing low, this is our major swing high. Oh, actually, oh, no wonder I have it on 10. Well, especially this today is like a non-farm payroll week, so we're gonna get less what call it. It's gonna be less accurate as far as keeping with the gaps. It'll kind of trade outside of the what it normally would. I'm tempted to take a buy here, but I'm not. I'm gonna wait for a break of structure. I'll take one here. I'm stuck. Alright, it won't let me edit anything. Well, I'm stuck. Trading view sometimes. I'm happy with that trade. Good little swing up there. We do have a good firm break here. So we went through that 930 fair value gap here. First presented fair value gap. And then we came back down into it with this candle and that candle. And we took a trade right here and went up for that order block up here as our take profit. So we have a shift of market structure here with this candle. So we're just so close to these lows down here. It's gonna be, we're so close to the lows that we should take them out, but at the same time we're such at a discount that we should go higher to take out buy side. It's kind of one of those days where you gotta be very careful. At least for me. Maybe some other people not, but for me. Wish we could add stickers to our favorite. It's lame. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to have a phone call. Alright, let's see what we got here. So technically, that trade that I took was good. Just mismanaged my stop loss, but okay. And that really sucks. Alright, we got in like right there. We put our stop loss below here, and then it decided to try to get us out, which it did. But that's okay. So we have another break of structure here. Let's see, that has already been used. Break of structure. When I was trading retail concepts, this was actually one of my favorite patterns right here, where you have 3 tests of a trend line before a breakout. It's like, what am I? I already had 2 swing lows, and we come back and test that one and break above it. I really like that. I should have got back in on this trade, but alright, so we got a break of a major swing high here. So we were trading in this range here, this swing low to that swing high. That's the range we were trading in. Let's see if we can get a break. If we wick this and we don't break a good strong close, we might start to trail down towards the might be manipulation here, but we'll see. Our next buy side levels would be probably around that level here, and then yeah, that level there is where we should see the draw. If we continue to the buy side. Let's see. Really like this today's structure, is really nice. And so this is our swing low, and then we're waiting for that swing high. So if we take a measure, we can kind of, it might have a retracement right now, somewhere around there. And then we do have a fair value gap here, paired with a reclamation. Dang, that was a beautiful trade right here. It's unfortunate. So basically, what we're looking at, we had a break here. We had a break here. We still have this buy side area that I'm interested in at touching. We haven't broken above that yet. So if we dip down into here to like a discount, I would place a trade here, honestly. Let's do the 50% consequent encroachment or the mean threshold. Let's do buy here. I'm only gonna be trading with one size today, and just practicing. But and then let's do our stop loss right below here. And then our TP would be at that level if we get a dip back down into here. It's better risk. So actually, for this sort of trade, we need it to be right there. So for reclamation block trades, my stop loss is just usually below the reclamation block or the candle before that. Because this one is so short, I'm gonna just put it before that one. The candle before the reclamation block. No. I don't care, baby. You can talk to me.
No,
It's only when I'm like recording a video.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say later be the piano, but then when all the kids come in here and mob you, I can wait till this afternoon when you're not trading and when I come back from work.
You could just take the piano out.
Yeah.
The living room or something.
That's hard. Just do try on, but later.
Alright. See here. And just mark up my swing high and swing lows. So I usually buy one here. If it goes for against me even more, then I usually see what it does here. I think since we had this such a strong move, this fair value gap might hold price for us to bounce up into this buy side. I'm gonna take a buy here, but with my stop loss just below that candle, because I don't want to risk a lot on this trade. I don't like the risk to reward on that, actually. Even if it went in our favor, I just don't like it. My get hair in my mouth. My take profit, it's just not worth the risk. This buy down here was definitely worth the risk, right? Because we're buying at such a low level, our stop loss would be at such a low level for, you know, the take profit. But up here is just not what I like. Even though it might just bounce off here, it's just it's not something I really like. I need to be more picky with my trades. Even though it could make me money, I feel like if you develop the habits, or at least for me, sometimes like this trade, if I took it and it worked out in my favor, I would want to take it every time. Well, it don't work every time, and so I like just taking the trades that are low, like higher probability, and then also areas where I could get the like a more explosive move like this or like that move there. Like that's a good trade comparative to our risk. I might put this in my playbook later, but I have to go back and back test. Because one reason that you might want to take this trade, or why I was interested in taking the trade, is because we have this huge momentum towards the upside, and then usually with that momentum like that, you don't get a major pullback. Because of that huge momentum, it usually stops. It doesn't get a, like I said, it doesn't get a strong pullback. It usually just runs, at least for the buy side level. At this point in time, let's see where our 15-minute fair value gaps are. So we'll have this 930 swing low, just this swing high here. We broke above that swing high. Let's see if this created a swing low. No, it did not yet. Okay. So let's look at our, let's see if the 4-minute would have. Anyways, so we did break above this swing high, so now we can look at this swing low to the next swing high that was made, and then we can trade off of that to see if we want to go any higher. But I'm going to check out the 15-minute chart. Let's see if we can see anything as far as like a fair value gap that price might want to retrace into. So on the 15-minute chart here, just kind of give you a look. I have 2 monitors right now. Let's see. 15-minute, we do have this fair value gap. I think we could reach up into probably all of these. That's kind of like the area I would say that we could reach up into. That area might try to get filled. So, because one, we bounced off of this order block down here, consequent encroachment or main threshold, got to bounce off of that. And then now we might be going up into this area before we see some sort of reversal or short-term reversal trend. So we'll be bullish until up here. Took out that buy side. I think what I need to figure out is how I was watching a podcast yesterday. And you figure out how like the momentum, I guess, of a trend. So like this one has a lot of momentum towards the upside, right? And we need to figure out how to measure that to see if we'll get a strong pullback or not a strong pullback. Should we wait for a strong pullback after a break? Or are we just going to be, you know, slowly digging at these lows? Like for example, this right here. There's a swing low, here's a swing. This is a range here. And then we're just slowly, you know, slowly digging past those lows, slowly digging past them. It's not like this where it's like, boom, we're exploding past everything, taking out all buy side in a fast way. But yeah, I think we'll probably dig up into this 15-minute.
I got the tutoring job if I want it. He says 1 to 2 hours a week is good for them.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what he said back. He says the goal
I don't like that momentum there. That don't look good to me. This is gonna go. I have to leave my trade on here, but don't have a good feeling about this one. But we have to leave the trade on. Move that to break even. I don't want to see it come back down in here. Once it comes back into those areas, I need it to leave. I don't want it to come back into it. I'd rather get stopped out. And go ahead and take one off there inside that fair value gap. Then we'll leave one. Then we'll leave one to run. And let me just break even for my commissions. We should be good. It's like $4, $5 is fine. Right now we need to break above that fair value gap. I have a long bias towards the 15-minute, that fair value gap up there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If we can get a push or not towards that area. Then gotta go charge my phone.
your suggestions. You wanted to do testimony week this week.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, that's great.
Alright, we do have a failure swing here. A failure swing high. We really need to break above that to see if we can get a push. We don't have a lower low. We don't have a higher high either. So we're just we're probably consolidating around this area before it decides where it wants to go. See if we can stay in the upper half of this candle. So right now, let's see, we can, oops. Right now we're trading inside this range here. (10:30 New York time). We usually see like a retracement off of the 9:30 push, but all right. Well, we got out, and let's see, that was for $45 trade. $44. Okay. Up around like $60 today, which is not bad. This was the 10 o'clock. See, 10 at 10 o'clock. See what was 10:03. That's something I do want to backtest. I want to backtest every fair value gap that forms from the 950 to the 1010. Actually, that's 10 o'clock and on that macro, and then test it. So like this, any fair value gap in here. This was the first one. That was the second. So like 8 o'clock, let's look for 8 o'clock. Since I'm stopped out of a trade here, I'm probably not going to be doing anything for the rest of the day. I'm going to probably just take my profit for the day. But I do want to see about this. Let's take a look at 8 o'clock. then we have this fair value gap clock. Let's look for 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Let's look for 6 o'clock. 6:05. And let's look for 5 o'clock. That's 5 o'clock. There's one every hour. 5 o'clock. Let's look for one at 4 o'clock.
Want to share your coffee with me? Oh, you drink it.
4 o'clock. Let's look at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. So it looks like we'd get a run and then inversion, inversion. This one just ran. This one up. Inversion on this one. Interesting. Let's look at the 2 o'clock. Get 2 o'clock. Bless me. So yeah, all these hours usually start the next move. It's interesting. So you can kind of predict what the next hour is going to be, whether it's trading above or below that fair value gap. Because once that hour hits 7 o'clock, we can change. So see, what is this one? 5 o'clock to 6. This one would be a little bit different, but you might have caught a winner. 6 o'clock down here. Huh. Huh. I think that's actually kind of good to highlight because you can kind of see how the hour candle is operating. So you got 7:01, that hour candle started, and it just started to go down. So if we look at the hour chart. Let's see. Well, let's mark that candle out. Let's see, 7 o'clock. Mark that hour. Yeah, so that hour just went down. This is the 8 o'clock. Huh. Interesting. Now I have way too much on my chart.
Julie, de ramène mon swatch. Tu parles à toi-même ou tu fais la vidéo?
I'm doing video.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, again, it stops me out barely, and then goes in my favor, but right there. That's crazy. Look at that. Stop out, like, right there. Oh, man. Anyways, good trade. GG's. Yeah, we have... I think I'm going to be good for the day. I think it'll draw up, like I said, into that 15-minute fair value gap. It's kind of where I think overall a good target is before we see a pullback. But yep, that's kind of my analysis for the rest of the day. Get up to that 15, have a little bit of retracement during the afternoon session once it hits up into there, and then I don't know after that, but I think we'll have a retracement up into that 15. If we run through it, I mean, there is the yesterday's high up here, and then this this buy side liquidity as well. That looks very very juicy. But I enjoyed today too. So I feel like a good trading day for me. Got a good little scalps here that we lost one here. Unfortunate by the tick. Poor stop loss management, but I think all the trades that we took today were really good. So I'm happy with that. Alright guys, well, we'll catch you later in the next video, and you guys have a lovely rest of your day.